Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A person trained to compete in sports. A person trained to compete in sports. A support for the genitals worn by men engaging in strenuous exercise. A person who dissents from some established policy. A person who participates in competitions. Lacking professional skill or expertise. A very amateurish job. Engaged in as a pastime. An amateur painter. An athlete who does not play for pay. Someone who pursues a study or sport as a pastime. An athlete who plays American football. An athlete who plays only when a starter on the team is replaced. Someone skilled in shooting. A fast schooner once used by New England fishermen for illegal fishing in Canadian waters. An athlete noted for accurate aim. An athlete who competes in the shot put. Someone who skates. Someone who skis. Someone who rides a sled. An athlete who plays soccer. Someone who engages in sports. Play boisterously. Maine colloquial, a temporary summer resident of Maine. Wear or display in an ostentatious or proud manner. She was sporting a new hat. An active diversion requiring physical exertion and competition. Biology, an organism that has characteristics resulting from chromosomal alteration. Verbal wit or mockery, often at another's expense but not to be taken seriously. He said it in sport. A person known for the way she, or he, behaves when teased or defeated or subjected to trying circumstances. A good sport. The occupation of athletes who compete for pay. Someone who engages in sports. Someone who engages in sports. Someone who hits. A fine striker of the ball. A forward on a soccer team. An employee on strike against an employer. Someone receiving intensive training for a naval technical rating. The part of a mechanical device that strikes something. Act as a substitute. Serving or used in place of another. Be a substitute. The young teacher had to substitute for the sick colleague. Put in the place of another. Switch seemingly equivalent items. Substitute regular milk for fat-free milk. Capable of substituting in any of several positions on a team. Someone who takes the place of another, as when things get dangerous or difficult. An athlete who plays only when a starter on the team is replaced. Artificial and inferior. Substitute coffee. A person or thing that takes or can take the place of another. A person who travels through the water by swimming. He is not a good swimmer. A trained athlete who participates in swimming meets. He was an Olympic swimmer. A person who engages freely in promiscuous sex. Someone who swings sports implements. An athlete who plays tennis. An athlete who jumps over a high crossbar with the aid of a long pole. An athlete who lifts barbells. Sports, player in wing position. A team athlete who is skilled at stealing or catching the ball. An athlete who plays baseball. An athlete who plays baseball. An athlete who plays basketball. An athlete who plays basketball. An athlete who plays basketball. An iron spike attached to the shoe to prevent slipping on ice when walking or climbing. Someone seeking social prominence by obsequious behavior. Someone who ascends on foot. A vine or climbing plant that readily grows up a support or over other plants. Someone who climbs as a sport, especially someone who climbs mountains. The lead climber looked strong still, but his partner often slumped in his ropes. An athlete who plays cricket.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.